Question is, why did you come for Ruqya in the first place? Why did you come?
Me, because I had. Oh, you started?
Yeah, slice.
Okay. So when I first came, I had health issues. I used to be very, very sick, and I used to have a lot of financial issues. Like I couldn't work. I used to look at my desk, and I used to be very stressed, panic attacks, when I used to look at my desks. So I thought, and then it got to the point where I couldn't even say my morning and afternoon duhas. So then I used to shake and be very scared. Then I thought, this is not normal. Maybe I can go and see someone and see what's happening. So I did the Ruqya, and then after a few minutes I started reacting. So the first time I had only one done in France. And then basically my family has a lot of sihr involved. So it's a sihr against my family, financial provisions. Because my brothers, my sister, my mom, they all had their Ruqya done in different places, and they all reacted to the same thing each time. So each time the same thing would come up, and it's happened to me as well. So then when you put all the pieces together, you realize that it's the same thing. So it's been, I don't know, for the past 15, 20 years, but we didn't realize only now that we are all adults and we're all trying to work, and yeah.
So what did you do? You saw a raqi in France, and what happened after that?
So before that, I was in Morocco, and my sister reacted to a Ruqya, and then while she was reacting, she looked at me and she said, and then she pointed at my brother saying, you two should have Ruqya done. So I didn't take it seriously, but then I went to France to see someone, and then I reacted. Then because I live in London, I looked for a raqi online, but I wanted someone who teach me what to do rather than just reading on me. And I found this clinic, alhamdulillah. So I went through the forums and everything, the whole process, and I saw that we do a lot of dars. It's not just Ruqya, it's dars as well. We learn a lot, get a lot of knowledge. So I started coming, and it's been a year and a half. I come every week, and alhamdulillah, I'm very, very happy. I learned a lot.
And so you came for a year and a half, and have you seen changes in your life from that year and a half?
Yes, definitely. So basically, at the very beginning, I was very motivated. I will come twice a week, and I will do everything the raqi asked me to do at home, which is keep wudu, do your sunnah, listen to the Ruqya all the time, read on water, bath with the water. But then I realized that sometimes I couldn't do it. So my husband will follow me with, I don't know, something for me to do, and I will push him away, which was not me, I think. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to come to Ruqya sometimes, but I had to really, really push myself. Then I realized this is not normal, because it's something so simple to do and I can't do it.
Can you remember the first time that I performed Ruqya on you, what it was like? Because I've got no footage of you.
I've
never videoed you.
Yeah, you never did.
Yeah.
The first time I came, and I think I started reacting after 10 minutes, and I was laughing a lot. And I was reacting. I remember clearly that you told me you react to everything. So I used to react to sihr, ayn, hasad, everything I used to. So you told me you need to focus on what affects you the most in your life, and then slowly you battle one, then the second one, you battle the second one. That's what you should do. So that's what I started doing. For me, the most important was my health. So I started battling for my health. I started following your advice on taking the senna leaves. But sometimes I couldn't, because this thing will stop me. I didn't want to drink it. So, and then little by little, that's what I did.
So the question is, was you getting fully possessed by a jinn or not?
Yes. No, I still had my mind. So I was still here. I was conscious of everything that was happening.
So because we haven't got you on camera, what people don't understand, fully possessed means you're shaking or talking. Did it ever jinn?
Yes, of course.
So did it ever jinn? Because they don't understand what fully possessed means. Fully possessed means you're totally unconscious, the jinn is fully in control of you, and you are not aware what's happening. But most of the people, majority of the people, they are conscious when the jinn is taking control of them. So the question is, did it ever jinn speak through you?
No, I was not fully possessed.
That's not my question. My question is, did it ever a jinn speak through you?
Yes, definitely.
So can you tell us about that?
Oh yes. So it will always start with a panic attack in your stomach, as if you going for exams. That's how it starts. And then they will speak. For example, if the raqi is reading something about money, for example, or feeding the poor, straight away, like I will react. He will say, "Stop this," or he'll be laughing, or he will say many things. But I will try, the shaitan or the jinni. But because I'm aware of what's happening, I will try to control myself. So this is something that was very hard at the beginning, but then with time you learn. So I would keep treating the shaitan or the jinni in my head, and I will try to stay in control. But it will always talk. This shaitan or jinni will always talk to some when the raqi was reciting.
Fundamental things that I taught you in the Ruqya session.
To stay in control and to don't let it react, because that's what they want. And in the group Ruqya, more importantly, if one reacts, they want to disturb the other sisters or the other shayateen. They want to show that they're here. So you need to stay in control and show them that it's your body, it's your life, and keep reciting in your head, making du'as. This will make them, weak. Yes, that's one of the things I think that.
So was it hard to stay in control?
Sometimes it was, but then at the very beginning it was. But then after that, I've learned to take control much more and to be more confident and strong mentally.
You know, staying in control, was it easy? And do you ever feel like you wanted to give up? Because it was just going on for so long. For a year and a half you've been doing Ruqya.
No. Okay, maybe this is my personality, but I never wanted to give up, ever. That's something that I thought, even if I die with it, I will change it as long as they are suffering, and I will never change. This is my life, and I'm going to fight for it. And I used to tell all the sisters, you need to imagine that they are in front of you physically, that you can see them, and you are battling them. And some of them used to laugh because I was too much into my... but I think it helped a lot, to be honest. And few things like, even let's say it's time for dhuhr, I will do wudu. In my mind, while I'm making wudu, I'm telling them, I hope you're burning with this water. So that's what I've been doing for a year and a half, constantly. And
the things that I used to teach you is that we didn't really care if the jinns stayed or left. What we cared about is our life changed.
Life, yeah.
Can you explain that?
Yes, of course.
Explain that.
Oh, so basically because we don't know, we're not 100% sure that the thing left or is gone, and they know that when we are desperate for it, they feel that. So you have to look at your life. For example, if I have health issues and then I'm better, I have to look at this. Or if I have a problem with my husband and all of a sudden it's better now, we don't argue anymore, then that's why you have to look at, not did he leave or is he still around, because we can't see it anyway. So you have to look at your life, like that's what is important. Yeah, so I've always been doing this, looking at all my problems and see what I can do now, what I couldn't do before, and now it's better. I feel like I should get a certificate because I feel like I went to school, you know, and I know so much, alhamdulillah, and I pass on all my knowledge to everyone around me. And I mean, I'm born Muslim, and in my country I'm Moroccan originally, and they do a lot of Ruqya, but I never heard of this. And I remember the first time you told me to come to group sessions, not in a bad way, but I thought you were crazy. I thought, I don't want to react in front of other girls, and this is strange. And I remember the question is, how long will it take to leave? And you looked at me, you smiled, and you said, just come. And now I understand why you said that, because some people will be scared and they ask, how long? 1 month, 6 months, 1 year? But that's not the point. You should look at your life and do all the program. And the program is based on the Sunnah anyway. And it helps us to be better Muslim, inshallah. So that's the main focus, inshallah.